Watch the thumbnail the AI gives us. Watch this. This is real time with Bill Maher. Watch the 666 by Bill Maher in the thumbnail, a video thumbnail. Look at that. See the 666 right here. See it? 666, which is what? It's the yoni with the 666. The yoni hand signal. There's a lot of ways to make the yoni, which is the female reproductive. Trump, of course, does it with the upside down pyramid, which is at Trump Tower. But there it is also. There it is also. See that one? See that one? The Yoni Mudra. Now, Trump's upside at Trump Tower, the upside down pyramid of 6 by 6 by 6 bushes. Upside down pyramid, that is, notice it's bushes. And a B-U-S-H, which spells bush. A B-U-S-H is a slang term for a woman's reproductive. And it's 6, 6, 6. 6 bushes, 6 bushes, 6 bushes. Notice the address is 721 through 725, which is the exact passage of the little horn of Daniel 7 as the acting Old Testament Antichrist. Well, the Antichrist of the end times, but told in the Old Testament, foretold in the Old Testament. That is Daniel 7, 21 through 25. Trump Tower is 721 through 725. This is Daniel 7, 21 through Daniel 7, 25. The horn made war with the saints. Go down to verse 25. And shall wear out the saints of the Most High. This is all about the horn, the little horn, or the horn of Daniel 7. A trump is a horn. They are both trumpets. They're all synonyms. And then Jesus said what? I come in my Father's name, and y'all receive me not. If another shall come in his own name, him you will receive. He's on 2 temple coins over there. He's here in his own name. A trump is a horn. He is here as the horn. He's here in his own name. Watch Bill Maher throw it up, the 666, the Yoni. The 666. Now he threw it up, but the AI, the ghost in the machine, captures the thumbnail and places it in there for them. The ghost in the machine writes most of your movie scripts, songs, song lyrics, writes the music to go with the lyrics, probably choreographs the video through computer animation. I'm guarantee you wrote the Dark Knight trilogy and told Christopher Nolan how to shoot it through computer animation. Everybody says he's a genius. Go watch the movie Tenet and watch how far out above your head that movie is. And when you hear everybody try to explain the movie Tenet, it's still beyond our capabilities to even grasp it or understand it. And yet Christopher Nolan, this genius, wrote, directed, shot this movie that is so far out. And it's all about end times. They sit there and tell you it's about end times global warming. And you don't even hear them speak about global warming. Yet it's sunk into the movie to where you don't even really understand that that's what the movie's about. And of course, it's about time travel, as 88 is Trump in Gematria. Text to Trump 88022, because there's 22 Trump cards in the Tarot card deck. And of course, in Gematria, you get 88 for Trump. Now, when you go into Donald J. Trump, you get 888. If you key in S, SIX, 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 when you key in SIX, 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 and you see SIX, 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 it comes to Donald John Drumpf, which was the family surname. Donald Trump's surname was Drumpf. Drumpf, Frederick Trump, his name changed from Drumpf. Right there, Drumpf, Wikipedia. Donald Trump's paternal grandfather. Even Snopes will sit there and, of course, say mostly true. They're just saying it wasn't the name he was born with, but it was the family surname. The surname of Donald Trump's family was originally Drumpf. So you key in 666, it says here is wisdom. It is the number of a man. Gematria dates back before the time of Jesus, turning letters into numbers. And it literally states the number of a man. Well, what about when you just key in Don Drumpf? It comes to 666 in Gematria. So you get 666 both ways. He is here in his own name. He is the little horn of Daniel 7. He is here in his own name. And you see these, they all know it. The whole world knows it. How many times has Trump done the 666 hand signal or the Yoni hand signal? Text to Trump, 88. That's his name, Trump. 022. There's 22 Trump cards. There's 22 Trump cards in the Tarot card deck.
Here is information from Wikipedia.
There are usually 22 such cards in the standard 78 pack, the Trump cards of a tarot, the major arcana. "22 major arcana, sometimes numbered as 0. 78 cards in the tarot card deck, 22 major. The lowest trump and the highest trump, 0 through 21 or 1 through 22. But it's 22 trump cards. 22, here it is here. 22 of the 78 card deck of tarot cards are known as the major arcana and are trump cards. That's why he is 88022. Y'all have no idea of the times you're living in. You have absolutely no idea of the times that you're living in. You have absolutely no idea of the times that you're living in. None. The divine feminine, that's what this whole global warming's about, because they're going to play into that with the deception. When the North Pole melts and the waters will rise, they will say Mother Earth is dying and the Antichrist is going to come back from the dead, seemingly so. Just like Jesus rose from the dead, he is the anti-Jesus. He is the Antichrist. He will seemingly, it says 3 times in Revelation 13, which is your 666 chapter, it literally states a deadly wound that heals, or a deadly wound by the sword but did live. He is going to go out, and it will be his right eye, according to Zechariah 11:17. The idol shepherd, his right eye will be utterly darkened. I paraphrased it, but that's Zechariah chapter 11, verse 17. You folks that have gotten lulled to sleep because he didn't win, there's nothing in the Bible that says the Antichrist has to win re-election for president of the United States. Like, well, he's a world leader. Yeah, when he returns from the dead, he will be ruling over everything. Where does he declare himself to be God at? And what is known as the abomination that causes desolation? In the land where Jesus roamed. Guess who's on 2 temple coins? And it's going to take place in the coming third temple, which I've shown y'all many times. Mike Pompeo overlooking the architectural renderings of the coming third temple. And that's where the Antichrist, that's Pompeo right there. And that's where the Antichrist will declare himself to be God. That's Pompeo right there in the blue tie, sitting right there in that land where Jesus roamed. There he is. That's the coming third temple. That's the architectural renderings of it. That guy's sitting there with a divine feminine hand signal right there. That's all they do. It's all the people on the news do, people on TV. That's all they do. That's all they do. The upside down pyramid at Trump Tower, the inverted upside down triangle represents the moon worship. Trump was born under a lunar eclipse. He is the moon child. Cultists consider the feminine symbol of worship. This represents Semiramis, the wife and the mother of Nimrod, who turned him into a god when he died. Well, it's many different things. It's the divine feminine. That's the upside down triangle. The return of the divine feminine. There's the hand signal Trump always sits with. Earth under attack. It's all about Mother Earth. It's all you see. Every day, all the time. That's what you see. She's giving you the yoni with the 666. That's what it is. The yoni is the 666. This is all about Lucifer, the female transgendered version of Satan. You don't know? I mean, do you really not know, or do you just not want to know? You can't have a voice unless you're in the system. The upside down pyramid, the yoni. I know. It's a lot. It's Peyton Manning hosting the ESPYs. He never broke stride from that. He did that nonstop. Want to see Oprah again? There she is. They're all on the same squad. Republicans and Democrats do not exist in real life. They are all Satanist and or Luciferian. Football coaches, giving you the yoni. Syracuse coach. Right there. See, Lucifer is the female transgender version of Satan. God is a woman, Ariana Grande said in her very famous song, and she's flashing the yoni, that God is a woman. She's inside the pyramid. For the right side up pyramid is for the male, but she sits inside of it as the female. In other words, mixing male and female as like a I can't even think of the term right now. I'm so tired.
Characteristics into an ambiguous form. Androgyny may be expressed with regard to biological sex, gender identity, or gender expression.
Androgyny is a combination of masculine and feminine characteristics into an ambiguous form. That's the part we missed before I started back recording. Androgyny. I had to pause so I could quit thinking and just let it come to me. Then I Google searched androgyny. So, yeah, I mean David Bowie. David Bowie, androgyny.
These pictures should match.
I'm a man, I'm a woman. That's the whole thing with Satan. I think the Lord removed Satan's manhood and made him a cross dresser. So that's why that is what their world is. Even John Wayne, every actor in Hollywood has done it, had to do it at least once. Look at David Bowie. I told you, the right eye will be utterly darkened. Folks have no idea of the times they're living in. Folks have no idea of the times they're living in. They think the Bible is fake. They have no idea that exactly what's taking place around them is 10,000% biblical. But if you're not called to the truth, you cannot handle the truth. You will run from it. You will run to a football game. You will run to the mall and go shopping. You will run somewhere and get drunk. When they said you can't handle the truth, being able to understand that Marines might have to rough each other up to get them all to fly straight was not something Americans could not handle. That was a tagline about what goes on this earth. Goats cannot handle the truth. The truth will be dismissed. It cannot come into them. If it comes in their ears, it filters out some other way or makes them angry. But either way, the truth does not resonate in their spirit. Same as when you tell them God doesn't love everybody. Well, to these so-called Christians, what I would call fake Christians. They love the hippie Jesus that loves everybody, but if you don't choose him with a free will decision, non-existent, then he's going to burn you forever while you're alive and torment you with fire and thirst. No, that's a parable. The rich man and Lazarus is a parable. That's not reality. The wages of sin is death. You're raised, you're judged, you receive a second death. A death not unlike the first time you died. And the Bible is clear that you go to sleep. That's Daniel 2 2. Excuse me, Daniel 12 2, Daniel 12:13. Along with other parts of the Bible in the New Testament, we shall not all sleep, but in a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, we will be changed. Sheep and goats, when they die the first time, they're asleep. They're not with God or in some place burning. The rich man and Lazarus parable is just that. It's a parable. Do you know the times that you're living in? I would beg to differ. You do not. Now, for the people that follow me on my YouTube channel, they get it. For the people I'll share this with on Facebook, people that know me and know me well, there's a lot of people that track me. How long will they let me sit around and tell the truth before I get framed up or taken out? I don't know. God can put it in there. God has a preordained exact time and exact way that everything will take place. for me and for everybody else. So I don't worry about it. What I do is in my gut. I'm called to do what I do. And I don't know why the Lord has given me the truth in the Bible, the truth with the world around us. I don't know everything, but I know enough. And I know enough to get me in real trouble with the people that run this world. And they're not just in Washington, they are everywhere. Lady Gaga, androgyny. Miley Cyrus, androgyny. This is what they do. What is promoted in this world is all biblical. It is all about Satan. It is all about Lucifer. They are one and the same. One is male, one is female. As I showed tonight in a Bible study, it was pretty simple. The month of May is about the divine feminine. The healing power of the divine feminine. Divine Feminine Goddess Circle, Isis, Sunday, May 5th, 10 a.m. Stairway to Heaven lyrics. It's just a spring clean for the May Queen. The May Queen is the divine feminine. Meet our new May Queen. The May Queen is the goddess, the divine feminine. It says it right there. This is at beltane.org. Cernunnos, Ancient Wisdom Online, the May Queen, and the Patience of the Divine Feminine. Beltane, the goddess, and the green man. Together, the May Queen and the May King are symbols of the sacred marriage. Post about the May Queen. That's why they give you Mother's Day in May. It's all about the divine feminine. Every single holiday is pagan. Inanna is the May Queen. Inanna, the Queen of Heaven. Inanna, Queen of Heaven. Ishtar. Inanna, Queen of Heaven and Earth. Gaia is Mother Nature, which I'll translate.
According to Greenpeace, Gaia was the Greek goddess of earth, mother of all life, similar to the Roman Terra Mater reclining with a cornucopia, or the Andean Pachamama, the Hindu, Prithvi, the Vast One, or the Hopi Kokyangwuti, spider grandmother, who with sun god Tawa created earth and its creatures.
Gaia is Inanna. Mary, Gaia, Isis, Athena, Inanna. They're all the same. Inanna, Ishtar, Gaia, Astarte, Cybele. Inanna is Venus.
According to PBS, Although Venus is named for the Roman goddess of love and beauty, the Sumerian myths about the goddess Inanna are probably the first to describe the planet's transition from morning star to evening star.
Inanna, the queen of heaven and earth, same as Gaia, correct? Inanna, as the planet Venus, Inanna was associated with the planet Venus. Inanna is Venus. Gaia is Venus. But anyway, Inanna is Venus. Venus is Lucifer.
According to Wikipedia, in Roman folklore, Lucifer was the name of the planet Venus, though it was often personified as a male figure bearing a torch.
It's female. It's Satan. It's male and female. It's androgynous. Lucifer, Satan, or Venus? Astrological musings. Lucifer is a female. What do you think Columbia Pictures is about? The lady holding the torch, the light bearer. You just heard that Lucifer is the light bringer, the light bearer. You ever seen the lady at Columbia Pictures holding the torch? One six Lucifer female soldier armor. Lucifer seamless female. Maleficent. What do you think that was about? See the horns? Do you not know? Do you not know what this world is around you? And you believe that, dare I say it, you believe NASA and you believe that these elections for president are real, like Satan would leave all that up for chance? They run everything around you. You can't have a voice anywhere without being. Look at that. There's Maleficent right there. There's the fallen angel wings right there. See the archway, which is the birthing, the birth canal, the rebirthing. Saturday Night Live has a red glow. Guess what's on the other side of that red glow? Lucifer. See the red glow through the archway? The statue of the female. Why do they put a female angel on top of the Christmas tree? It's all about grove worship, the goddess. That's a female angel in Central Park. That's what's on the other side. See the breast? The angel herself carries a lily in one hand while the other remains. A lily in one hand. And they said, herself. Statue of Liberty, it's Lady Liberty. But isn't it quite manly when you look at it? Androgyny. Statue of Liberty, face.
Check out these pictures.
That's a woman with that neck and that square jaw? No. Everything in their world is androgyny. Do you know the times that you're living in? Now, is there the possibility that they need to get everybody connected to the technology before everything starts to roll? Possibly. Or maybe they just want a certain number. Then they can begin their world war, shut down the internet, cyber attacks, so on and so forth. And then the Antichrist gets that in the right eye. And somebody like me won't be able to tell you about it because they'll either come remove me before they would turn any internet back on and remove others. But more than likely, that's when World War III would begin. But they would already shut down the internet so people like me can't tell you, I told you. It would be his right eye. Can't do it. So it'll be down due to they're programming us all the time for cyber attacks. And it'll just be them shutting down the internet, blaming it. They always blame something. There's so much to explain about all this. I've got like 50 something videos on Donald Trump's the Antichrist. The movie The Da Vinci Code was about the bloodline of the Antichrist, not of Jesus Christ. It was all about the Mona Lisa. And Trump's talked about the Mona Lisa. He showed pictures of the Mona Lisa because that's a figurative portrait of the mother of the Antichrist. Folks just don't know. Do you know? Is the Lord calling you out of this world? Because man can't do it. The Lord has to do it. Love you.